Okay. I would like to start with a little bit of शायरी. कभी किसी को मुकम्मल जहां नहीं मिलता, कहीं जमीन कहीं आसमां नहीं मिलता. No one gets a complete world. Sometimes earth, sometimes sky. That is the meaning. And this poem is by Nida Fazil. That's the poet's name. So, though we all know this fact that no one gets a complete world or no one gets everything that we wish for, we search for happiness. We search for happiness in many places, in all stages of life, sometimes in a marriage. So let's explore that part today. Let us learn in this age of independence, options, and instant exits. Divorce is so common nowadays, right? And it has become pretty easy compared to earlier days. Does marriage still matter in 2020s? Is marriage failing today? Or it's our mindset about marriage that needs an upgrade? We haven't changed, or we haven't changed according to times, though times have changed. So, for marriage, maybe we need that change of mindset. Can love survive without conscious effort? Or does marriage demand more work nowadays, more than just having a good emotional relationship or grand romance? Are we entering a marriage to grow or not? Or are we thinking about this? Are we planning for this? What is that real change or challenge in marriage that we need? Let's ask Pankaj Dhaware, who's the author of this book, Marriage Mindset, Sculpting Lasting Love. I am Nalini Om, professor and mind yoga coach. Welcome everyone, and welcome Pankaj.
Thank you, Nalini. It's an honor to be with you on this podcast.
Truly honored, humbled. So today's conversation is about something deeply personal, something that we need to understand, or maybe we have to remove our misconceptions and something that is misunderstood. So I'm delighted to welcome Pankaj Dhaware, the author of the book Marriage Mindset, the secret to sculpt lasting love. So what inspired you to write a book on this topic, Pankaj? The core theme of this book is marriage. Was there a personal experience or observation that sparked this journey?
Yeah, as you have said, it's very sensitive topic, and I have been observing the relationship at various forums and various levels. And with the observation and my personal experience as well, I have come to a conclusion wherein it should be an inward approach, not the outward approach. Like in my personal relationship with my wife, and other than the marriage relationship as well, like seniors, juniors, relationship with a son or brothers and sisters, the core value one is missing is about the expectations from ourselves, not from the other side. To be a little further, in order to explain it, whenever there is a struggle in a relationship, let it be a marriage as well, we normally start our discussions like, what's wrong with you? Instead of that, we should come to a platform wherein we are ready to see, show me the world, the world which you are going through it. If you are able to understand the person is having his own world, then only we can understand in a relationship to go ahead. That's from my side. I think will help you in understanding the relationship a little better.
Sure. Uh, the personal experience and also your observations around your surroundings, others, has encouraged you to write this book. So, coming to the next part of this podcast, from your understanding, why do you think this happens? This means, I mean to say, there is excitement at the beginning. and then slowly it fades, right? It's common in every relationship, I bet. In friendships, in male and female relationships, it's very common. So why do you think this happens, according to you?
Yes, it's a very good question, and it's actually hitting the core of the relationship. I feel like when you are going to have any relationship with any other person other than yourself, you must have some homework done. I mean to say, like, ins instead of having relationship with the another person, you must learn to understand yourself first.
Mm.
If you are not able to understand what are your expectations, what are you looking for, what are your weaknesses and what your strengths, then only you will be able to express very clearly so that the person at the other end will able to appreciate. Most of the time what happens, we are in a so much hurry that we want to get married or we want to get a friendship with some girl or a boy, and in this process we lost the one we are. And if we are in a hurry, then we are in a soup actually.
Mm.
And we will be expecting from the other end, and we will lose the actual thread where we are going to connect ourselves. And in such kind of relationship, we will not be able to grow. Actually, we will be ending ourselves in losing our own world. That's I want to just explain in this process.
Ah, nice. True. So build connection with yourself. Is that what
Yes.
you think? Okay. Something really funny in your book. You said, or you compared getting married to receiving a letter of acceptance. When you apply for a job, you're through the interviews, right? And then you get
Yes.
the letter of acceptance. Yay, we got the job. That feeling is so good. But then being married is compared to living a growth agreement. Would you like
Yes.
to shed some more light on this?
Yes, yes. As you have said, जैसे बोलते हैं शादी का लड्डू.
Shadi
Marriage
ka.
is such marriage is such a concept. Everyone is longing to have it. But once you have it, you are the first one to just give it on. So why this is happening? Actually, we are super excited. And as you said, once you select a boy or a girl, then you are ready to go on and then get married and just live your married life. But in the process, what happens that you are not able to work. I mean to say that once the letter of acceptance is given, just I'm an engineer, I would like to explain in that way. Like getting a work order or getting a letter of acceptance is one thing. Actually, this is only the introduction between the two personalities or two contract parties.
Hmm.
Actually, how to go ahead in this relationship and what to expect, what not to expect, what are our goals, what are our dreams, that needs to be clearly chalked out. And that is a contract agreement, or we can say it's a mindset. If we are not able to work on that, then normally letter of acceptance turns into the letter of termination.
I
And
that is
I
scary.
just
Huh.
I just want to make it sure that instead of giving a notices, let's work on an agreement properly so that we can have a healthy, growing relationship.
Ah, nice. So a letter of acceptance to letter of promotion then.
Yes, actually, we must able to promote in a such a way that we are growing. Actually, to put it in other ways, a marriage, I look at the marriages as a personality development course, actually.
Nice.
See, many people go on to have a personality development courses just to have an excellent career, excellent profession, or just to get married. Actually, this is one of the step wherein Buddhism, if you take the help of the Buddhist text, it talks about the ultimate of existence is the personality development. It's about the reclamation of the mind, and the personality. And marriage is one tool wherein you can actually reclaim your personality. So it's
Nice.
a very deep thought, and we must get into this to have a positive attitude towards the marriages.
So, in fact, not only marriage, I think, Pankaj, everything. You're interacting with your boss, you're interacting with your children, friends. Every life experience is a personality development course, is what I see it as. But it's a nice thing that, but in marriage, you want to keep it, right? Friendships and all, you can, I mean, they come and go probably. If it is a lasting friendship, they will come back, not a problem, even though there are misunderstandings, right? So we'll talk more about Buddhism, but I would like to go over one more thing that you mentioned in your book, which is a pseudo marriage. So, what is a pseudo marriage, and how can we recognize it? And what is it all about, actually?
Yes, actually, there are marriages, as we all know. People get married, but they are not actually able to live up to the marriages. Like you mean to say, there are people who are staying together, but they are not able to accept each other. There are people who are staying together, but they don't know what to do together. There
Mhm.
are various families we have been seeing and looking or observing around, that there are the only two individuals as a bodies staying together and nothing more than that.
Mhm.
In Indian context or any other philosophy, marriage is a tool wherein you can grow yourself to the maximum possible extent. And it's an infinity concept actually. But if you're not able to live up to the two spirits or the read behind the lines, then we end up in actually keeping the full stop to your personality, to your life, actually. That needs to be questioned. And this is what I'm talking about, the pseudo marriages. We don't want to have pseudo marriages. We must focus on building up a concept or an institution called marriages the way we are supposed to conceive it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, as you see, otherwise the people are afraid of marriages. The young generations are running away from marriages,
Mhm.
or you can say the kids, when they see their parents fighting with each other, they are just fed up and they just want to have a free life, the life beyond expectations or beyond any limitations. So this is the thing which needs to be tackled by each one of us. Otherwise, we are the one who will be destroying the marriage as a concept.
Pankaj, listening to all this, especially the impact of parents having an argument on children's psychology, it sounds as if one has to put an effort into making a marriage work. Did I get something wrong
No,
on
you are
this?
right. Actually, uh, whatever we have, we must have two perspectives. Like, if you see a class of 100 people with us,
Mm,
the teacher is the same, the circumstances are the same,
mm,
but few people excel and few people fail.
true.
Just to correlate with this relationship, many people are getting married, very few are excelling themselves or growing themselves in the marriage, and it's an inspiration for each one of us. But if you see, there are 80 to 90% people who are failing to understand the marriages as a growth mindset or a growth engine.
Mm.
If that is going to be happen, then we need to recalibrate ourselves or reorient ourselves to the original concept of marriage, wherein we will be able to understand the purpose behind the concept called marriage. It's just not about the age, or it's not about the job that makes you a launching platform to get married. It's more than that. And that needs to be focused. we need to work on ourselves, or we have to work on our mindset so that we are ready for the marriages actually. That needs to be focused on.
Um, so it's an effort, but it's not an exhausting effort, but it's a living effort, right? We have to be live and focused. And yes, if you want something to work in your life, then we have to put our attention, our awareness, and our energy towards it, and our interest towards it. Okay. Okay.
Yes, very true.
Okay.
And it's
Go
I
ahead.
feel very interesting because it gives you an opportunity to evolve yourself. You are going you are going to make some mistakes, that's there, but once you learn from it, and then the joy which you will be enjoying in your relationship will be altogether different, and it will be a relation one.
Yeah, I've seen many people, but I don't think they give this much of, or they allow this much of energy to flow into a marriage, or making their marriage work this much. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to reading your book and understanding a little bit more. I heard yeah, a couple of times about Buddhism from you. So you have this Buddhist perspective about marriage, about living a life, personality development, right?
Yes,
So, from Buddhist perspective, war begins in the mind. Am I right?
yes,
Okay. So, how do these inner conflicts, which happen within us, they turn into wars in a relationship? Or what is happening between a couple, between a husband and a wife, they become wars, and how can we dissolve these wars?
yes, very true. Nalini, actually, if you look at the philosophy called Buddhism, it's
Mm,
actually a way of life. And in the scenario, or in the present scenario, we can see everyone is at war.
mm,
One person is at war with another.
mm,
One family is in the war with another. One country is in the phase of war with another.
yeah.
Actually, if we have to live a peaceful life in a peaceful world, the Buddhist philosophy needs to be revisited, because it will give you a number of techniques wherein you will be able to grow at the same time. You will be able to live peacefully with your society, or your neighbors, or any other person where you are living.
Mm,
Just to put it a little in a wider perspective,
mm,
it talks about, as you have already said, the mind is at war, and mind is the source for all of our activities, all our personalities.
mm,
Whatever comes in the mind, that comes into your acts, and that becomes your personality. The way you talk, the way you act, it's all starts with your mind. And if you really want to work on the external things, you have to work, or you have to revisit your mind in a such a way that it will actually give a positive perspective towards your acts, towards your thoughts, and your speech as well.
mm,
So, if you want to live a peaceful married life or any other relationship, your mind must be of crystal clear. You must understand what's there, what's going on your mind, and you are able to observe your mind quite well.
mm,
That's called a retrospective, or you can call revisiting the day with your acts and bad acts. You can say the good acts and the bad acts, or bad deeds and good deeds, so
mm.
that you can evolve yourself and with your mind.
Okay.
And once the mind is developed, your body will be developed, as you know, and the relationship as well.
Mm. So, is there a particular time and is there a particular practice that you do, Pankaj?
Yeah, I follow Anapanasati. It's called focusing on your breath. just for 10 minutes. That gives me a wonderful opportunity to revisit myself or to reorient myself to the life and the present.
So you're a Vipassana practitioner, huh?
No, no, no. I'm looking forward.
Will you
It
join into?
will be a great opportunity to join the Vipassana. But as far as now, I'm good with Anapanasati only.
Acha. Okay. Nice. So let me share uh, the resources that we can find more about Pankaj. This is Pankaj's website. No, not website. My bad. This is Pankaj's channel, Paigam. What does Paigam mean, Pankaj?
Yeah, it's a movement. It's a movement of the great leaders with the great thoughts, and it will help in achieving ideal life and the life with inspiration, actually. So it's a YouTube channel with the name of Paigam, Amanavi Mulyon Ka Paigam, and it's about celebration values of human life.
Nice. So that is Pankaj's YouTube channel, Paigam. Do visit and to learn more about Pankaj's work. Pankaj has written this book and it is available on Amazon. Marriage Mindset, The Secret to Sculpt Lasting Love. You can find this on Amazon if you type in the title. In through this book and YouTube channel, Pagam, Pankaj has been creating reflective content that encourages dialogue, self-awareness, and improving or ways to improve relationship with self and relationship with your partner, I believe. Am I right, Pankaj? Anything more that you like to add about these resources?
Yes, yes. It's an, I would like to say, with my experiences, I'm trying to evolve myself. And if you want to revisit or actually sculpt your lasting love, I do recommend of taking some tips from my channel, YouTube channel. That's Manvi Mulyo Kapaiga. And the book as well with the title Marriage Mindset, The Secret to Sculpt Lasting Love.
Wonderful. So Pankaj wrote with clarity, lived wisdom, and not to preach about marriage, but to invite reflection on how we think, how we feel, and grow within a relationship. This podcast was not about perfect marriages. As I mentioned, it's about conscious marriages. And marriage is not about two perfect people coming together. It is about two evolving minds, learning to grow without wounding each other. It so happens that we have something that is left in our mind or in our thoughts, and that becomes toxic. So we, without turning toxic towards each other, how we can develop that. That is something that we can learn from this book. Thank you for reminding Pankaj that love needs mindset. That's what you said, right? Love needs mindset, not just emotion, and relationships need not adjustment, not commitment, but awareness. And may your relationships become mutual awakening places or opportunities to grow your peace until we meet Pankaj again to explore more on his book. Looks like we need to revisit Pankaj to
Yes.
learn more about this book. Live happily with the lively soul within you and the lovely soul walking beside you, and create lots of happy moments. Share a lot. That is the purpose of companionship. Share, laugh, create beautiful moments, and until yeah, nobody can be there forever, lifelong, but until life gently takes its natural course or life completes its circle. sacred circle, we call it life. Yeah. Namaste. Enjoy.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
And I will stop live. I did recording.